Hey everyone, what's up? This is Blake, and as you might see, I'm in a bedroom right now with a bunch of ugly little frogs. Whatever. I'm actually at my friend's house right now, taking a couple days off tour, and tomorrow we will be in the studio to record more of my EP called "Remember the Days." Um, But mainly, I wanted to take some time out and talk about Random People Who Care, who's our sponsor. Um, Random People Who Care is a nonprofit organization that is kind of like To Write Love on Our Arms, but honestly, it's not anything like To Write Love on Our Arms, if that makes sense. Um, what it is it's a nonprofit that helps teens who battle depression and addiction and cutting and all that, but they use prayer and actual people who help you rather than giving you a hotline number. Although we do give you a hotline number, but it's a lot more complicated than that. What Random People Who Care does is they open up and allow you to actually talk to them, because Random People Who Care is not just run by one person, it's actually run by many different people, and a lot of those people are you yourself. um, that's why it's called Random People Who Care, not Random Person Who Cares. And to me, Random People Who Care is an organization that allows you to open up and try to get help from someone who's already been in that situation, or you know, someone who can relate to it, or someone who just even wants to help out, like myself. I'm not a cutter. I've never experienced that, but I've had a lot of friends who were, and I've had a lot of people I met who were, and who battled with drugs and alcohol and just all that crap. And so, Random People Who Care is pretty much something that I feel I have to do and I have to be a part of. And, um, I told you guys many times about To Write Love on Our Arms and how I support them. And I still do. I still support Jamie. I still support Renee. I still support their cause. But, um, Random People Who Care has honestly taken over that. And though they don't have, all these legit t-shirts that come out every month or 2 months or whatever, um, they come from a very amazing state. They come from a very small town called Fairbanks in Alaska. And, you know, um, Kelli, who's their founder, she's been amazing to me. She's supported me with everything I've ever needed, as far as like merchandise and stickers and index cards that talk about the actual cause itself. And then just recently, she made a banner for our tour. You've seen that in my last video, which is for her, called Happy Birthday, Kelli. Just 2 days ago, it was her birthday. So, you know, I do my best to try to give back to her and the cause. And, um, I don't know how else to tell you, but Random People Who Care kind of became a family to me. And, um, you know, our first show that we had, I wish I had some footage of it, but I don't. I only have pictures. And one of the bands that played with me, their rendition, their vocalist, Jess Strantz, I kind of asked her husband to pay to get into the show to help out all the bands. And at the time, I was thinking more as an artist than a friend. And I was thinking, hey, if your husband pays for this show, not only will it help me and you out, but it'll help out Etna Green as well. and it'll help out all the bands because we'll all be getting paid more money. And though, he's kind of like putting money in, it'll help out everyone in the long run. And he was kind of like, screw that, I don't want to pay. So he decided he was going to leave. And Jess and I kind of had like a very, very fast little tiny fight. And finally she's like, go after him and tell him he doesn't have to. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I went outside and I told him he didn't have to pay. And so he came back in. And I felt really bad about asking him to. And it kind of opened my eyes and made me realize that, this tour is not about money, and this tour is not about, how famous we can get, because, yeah, we love having audience members, and yeah, we love making money, obviously, everybody does. But, in all honesty, money doesn't really matter to me as long as I get enough gas money to get to my next stop, and I have enough money to eat. Other than that, I don't mind sleeping in my van. I don't mind camping out at someone else's house. I mean, this tour, honestly, the way I thought it was going to turn out is definitely not the way it did turn out. At least so far. And we're only 3-4 days into it. So, what this tour actually is about, now that my eyes are more open, this tour is mainly about friends and family, and letting people know that no matter if you're biologically or blood related or whatever, you still have family out there. And I mean, a good example is Kelli Boyle, the founder of Random People Who Care. Like, she went beyond what I expected of her to help support me and this tour. And there's been many times where I've been let down. There's been many times where I had friends who, I'm not going to mention their names, but I've had friends who battled depression, and they were huge fans and supporters of Random People Who Care, and they didn't know what to do or how to go about it. And Kelli's been there for them, and Kelli came to me and asked me what to do. And so there's been many times where Kelli and I have helped each other out, and it was like a family battling how to help someone else out, how to help a friend out. And so, if you guys catch me on this tour this summer, don't think when I say, oh, it's not about money, that I don't want money. Because obviously I do. I mean, obviously, I need money to get to my next stop. So, yes, money is nice. But when I say money doesn't matter on this tour, what I'm referring to is I don't want paid enough money for gas and then $400 over that. I mean, it would be nice, but that's not what I expect. What I expect out of this tour is to make enough gas money for food and for gas. Well, yeah, for gas and for food, and then whatever I get out of the rest of that, I'm hoping to give to Random People Who Care, because of everything Kelli's done for me, and I'm really expecting to see a lot more happen to them. And so, mainly this tour is about giving back. That's mainly what it's about, is giving back. So, my time's almost up on this video, since I'm only allowed to have 10 minutes, and it's already 9 minutes and 15 seconds. But I wanted to let you guys know, I really appreciate you all coming out and helping me, and just listening to my music and watching my videos. It means so much to me. So hopefully I'll see you guys on tour. If not, hopefully someday in the future I will. So I hope you guys like my videos, and this is me saying peace out.